Hello, and welcome back to Arcurus Plays Project Zomboid. We're continuing on from whence we left off. I do believe that once you take off these adhesive bandages, they disappear, so there shouldn't be, yeah. So, when last we left off, we had finished going through all of the books that we have in the house here. So I think today we're going to go on some more looting runs. You know, just go down the street a couple of ways. Oh, and something cool. So, because I want to start making the house look a bit better, something I can actually do to accomplish that is actually you can pick up not only like windows but curtains if you have the right tool and stuff. So we went ahead and picked that up as a curtain, and if I find any other good ones, I'll pick those up too. I like drawstring curtains the most. So we'll be hitting the area around our house a little bit. Things are starting to get older. Vines and stuff are creeping up. Alright, so we're going to pick up this stuff. We're just going to throw it in here. That stuff's been hanging there long enough. And I do want to get one of these. I specifically didn't do anything with these because I wanted to pick them up. Okay, so we got a pretty good chance of not messing it up. It's probably going to be really heavy. Nice. Good china cabinet. 40 pounds. That's right, we wanted these, in your washer and dryer set. Can I still not really pick you up? Yeah, electrical 3. So there are still things from this house I want. Ooh, this thing too. We're gonna have to come back to this house in particular. Has this been open for several days? We can't have that. This thing being open is bad. So there are kind of a couple of ways that zombies migrate across the map, and some of those ways are how do I put it? Some of the ways that zombies migrate are a little strange, but they can both migrate in a, as the zombies, actually move around, and they can also migrate in another way, which is them. Let's go ahead and place. We're not going to place that, so R to cycle through it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put this together here. Okay. So let's remove the curtains. And now... Okay, come on, place. Oh, looks like we can't place on that window. So let's go ahead and go upstairs. Let's remove the curtain from here. There we go. So now, we can have a nice curtain that we can just close. Excellent. And then these that we picked up, we can just go ahead and put in here. These two sheets. And then, because I don't feel like sorting these all out right now, okay, we do have hunger. We can take care of that using the last of our cabbage salad. Yeah, boredom and happiness go up quite a bit. Why do I have a trapping book still? Let's keep our character from basically giving up, because that's a thing that could happen. I actually don't know what happens when those, when boredom, unhappiness is already as high as it goes, but what happens when boredom gets as high as it goes? We can experiment a little bit now. Yeah, there's still a saw in our inventory that we don't need there to be. So I looked up a bit with this water truck. So, there are filters lying around. I'll kind of take a look at this while we can. So if I open the thing and look at the engine. So, you can see there's a whole bunch of like other stuff here. So if we look, gas tank, the water tank's at 70%, and we can see that it can hold 500 liters of water. There should be a place to install. That's the gas tank. Pump compartment storage. There should be a place to install a filter, which I think is this right here. And what's also cool is you may have noticed that with some of these modded vehicles, you may have noticed that they have a... That's right, I wanted this table. But not at the moment. This was the other thing I wanted. Yep. All of the bad moodles. What our character is going to do, what our character is going to do. But you notice on these modded vehicles, like, the hood is fully, the hood and doors, those are all fully animated. That's something that you're not going to find with the vanilla vehicles. In fact, there are actually lots of vehicle mods out there, and there are even plenty of... and there's even like another mod, and what it does is it removes all of the vanilla vehicles. Alright. Next thing I want to look at is with carpentry. Wooden crate. 3 planks and 3 nails. Actually, well, how much carpentry does that take to make? Carpentry 3. I guess I'll set it up. So let's grab some nails and 6 planks. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, our character's got a fever, so they're running a temperature, they're experiencing pain. So, like, these are, without these bars that I have a mod for, with the breakpoints that tell me, like, when each moodle's gonna pop up. So, like, here, I'm exhausted, and that has to do with my fatigue. I'm tired. That has to do with my endurance going down. Let's see. I feel sick, so strength and healing severely reduced. That's from the bite. I'm bored and severely depressed. I'm also a nervous wreck, so boredom, unhappiness, stress. And I'm feeling that stress. Like, my character is desensitized, so a lot of things that would stress my character out don't. Typically, like seeing zombies, that sort of thing, dead bodies. I'm injured because I'm still bitten. I'm in pain. That's also part of me being a extremely heavy load, and I'm unpleasantly hot, which increases my thirst. But, carpentry. Go ahead and make a pair of wooden crates. What's nice that these fit under the shelves. You can also stack them up almost 3 high. These are widely considered some of the best storage in the game because they're 60 pounds, I could say, for only one space. Whereas you look at these racks, these are 100 for 2, so it's 50 pounds each. Let's put it this way, if I encounter any zombies while this character's running around collecting stuff, it's not going to be a good time. And this, I believe, is the survivor home. No, this one wasn't. P19A. That's not something I have. There's just a lot of stuff that I've neglected to pick up. Maybe if I picked up... propane torch, or no, not a propane torch, but more propane tanks. Can I get in this car? I can. I can hotwire it. Of course you can fail. Wow. Not gonna sit there working on that for forever. But as you can see, as time has gone on and the cracks have shown, in recent comments, I've actually seen comments about it. About noticing it. I've got mods that can fix it. I've used those, but for some of like building cracks, that's a little different. Okay. I mean, we could just try taking all this stuff. Pick up. Let's pick up that radio. Okay. I haven't really hit this house for much. Pick up as much as I can. Another Value Tech radio. Now, the reason why I don't want to pick up things like TVs and bring them back, even though it would make it easier to disassemble them, is that those will be tucked onto my power grid, and I really don't want that right now. Take the jeans. Can't do anything about the boxers. You know what? Nice black wallet. We'll put like our money in that. No, we can't run anymore. We're so over encumbered. I think this is going to be the last episode with this character. There's really not too much more I can use him for at the moment. So I'm going to get home, drop everything I'm carrying. And then we will celebrate a life lived. Our character has a nice long beard. Why can't I run? It's due to very severe damage, and it's the fatigue. It's okay. Downstairs, that's where I need to go. So we can induce you know what? Bourbon's the way. Bourbon's gonna be the way. We can you know, we can just go out. We're actually bleeding from our feet now. Let's go ahead and drink all of this and then just keep going. This should work. If not, we can walk till we find some Zeds where it does. Yeah, if you don't wear shoes or socks, you know, it scratches up your feet and you start bleeding. The blood stains that follow us everywhere. Oh, now we have glass shards. So we're just gonna let them take us. We survived for almost 2 months. We killed 694 zombies. New character. Alright, so we're once again going to spawn at Riverside. Where we go next? Okay, so this is the character creation screen. And, well, we have lots of stuff we can pick from. So I've kind of been thinking about stuff. So before, we just went as a straight veteran. So this is everything it gave us, but, you know, it also gave us desensitized so we don't panic. But it also doesn't give us any points to spend. However, we can take these kinds of traits here to be able to gain more points back. So it's very much like a point buy system in Pathfinder 1st Edition or 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons. Alright, so some things that are considered a gimme. One would be Smoker. Our character does have plenty of cigarettes saved up, so that shouldn't be a problem. And I'm also going to take probably underweight. That does reduce our fitness, though. So let's look at some of the things we can take. Cat's Eyes, better vision at night. That's pretty good. Dexterous, transfer inventory items quickly. Not affected by harsh weather conditions. Wakeful is always considered really good. You need less sleep. +1 sprinting, that's actually pretty good. A lot of these are going to give different types of bonuses. And some of them are better than others. So Organize is actually really good. And then there's Athletic and Strong. Those are super, super good. Also because those are... the camera's following our character. Alright, so we're a deficit of -16 here. So our strength's gonna be really high, our fitness can be really high. We'll just be unhappy if we don't smoke, which isn't too bad. Let's see. I don't want to take Slow Learner. I don't want to take Illiterate. Those are bad. Let's see. Unlucky's really bad. Prone to illness is fine. I'm going to take that one. More prone to diseases, which is something that you guys haven't seen me go through yet. So if I do get a disease, that would actually be pretty interesting, I think. Sunday driver is not too bad, nor is all thumbs. Oh, weak stomach. Higher chance of food illnesses. The thing is with this is that there isn't any food illness really in the game. What is in the game is that if you basically eat bad food or tainted food, you'll just die. That's how weak stomach works. Slow reader, I'm thinking of taking. Simply because we can fast forward through reading books. I'm going to take Sunday driver so that we drive a lot slower, but at the same time, like, we're not going to... but at the same time, like, we're not really going to get in too much trouble with that. And then I'm going to take all thumbs. And then... because I took athletic and strong, I can't take the weight related ones. So I think to balance this out, because water's like way less of an issue for me, I think I'm gonna take high thirst. And then that gives me actually 2 points to spend, which I can spend on something that'll help me out. It would be hilarious if I take outdoorsman, where I have prone to illness. If I'm not affected by harsh weather conditions, I actually can't get sick in the first place. Wakeful's also just super good. Cat's Eyes would be better for you guys, actually. But I'm going to take outdoorsman. So, our new veteran, who... let's say his story is that he stayed put during the last 2 months, only going out when he really needs to. He, he's been smoking for a long time, so, he's not all, like, he's athletic and strong, but, like, he's not all really that healthy. He doesn't have a healthy disposition. He also isn't really much of a reader. And because, he likes to work out all the time, he's got that high thirst. But this guy's going to be pretty good. Alright, so let's go random for a little bit. I do want a guy. Here we go. Isaiah Combs. Let me give him a pair of jeans. And type 1 is the dark ones, I think. No, type 2. We're gonna not have him wear his dog tags. Okay, yeah, that's fine. No hat. Camo boonie hat, a little bit, yeah? Nah. Camo boonie hat, I think. Okay, yeah, we'll go with this. Alright, let's go ahead and play as him. We'll have the stubble going on, yeah. Okay. First and foremost, let's go ahead and open our map. And then pause the game. So pause, we'll figure out where we're at. Where did we start? On the very opposite end of town. Well, at least we've cleared out quite a bit of town. So, let's see, how much time do we got left on this episode? Oh, we've got some time. Alright, so today is going to be moving day. Okay. So we've got that whole thing where we've got, like, stuff doubled up again, so let's take care of the things we need to take care of. As you can see, our fitness and strength is almost completely. See how slow we do this now. But our fitness and strength is almost completely, you know, up there. Okay, so then we're going to put this hammer on our belt. So apparently our character's been living in, like, a house with basically nothing in it. Yeah. He's out of supplies. It's time to move. And it's night. Okay, so we have to go down the main road through town. We're going to build up some sneak skill while we do this. Because there shouldn't be too many Zeds. I miss my old character already. He got so good with long blunt that he could just one-shot them when they're on the ground. Okay, digital watch. And painkillers. We are going to check the alarm. I'm actually going to go ahead and set that. We are going to basically slow boat the whole way there. So I'm trying to, you know, up my light-footed skill. As well as my sinking skill as we go. So we've driven down here, but we've not explored too much. Like that burger joint, all the food there is gonna be bad. Oh, we can tell what time it is. Good. Characters moving under the cover of night. Isaiah, you know, maybe a month ago, heard a bunch of gunshots in town. He's also heard our other character's vehicle moving by. So he suspects that there may be other survivors somewhere. And here's the police station where that fateful bite took place. lot of the main drag should be quiet. And the fact that we're not gaining any sneak XP right now is telling me that there's really no Zeds around. That's actually one of the... It's actually kind of like a gameplay thing that's kind of cheatery, that if you really think about it. So, because I have the skill ups and stuff pop up over our head whenever they train, that's not normally in game, but because I have it on, if I see my sneak starting to go up while I'm sneaking like this, that means that I'm around a Zed who would otherwise detect me. Like right now. So I know there's a Zed around somewhere. Not really quite sure where, but then again, I don't really care where. Because I'm moving. And I'm not really hearing, where they're at. So if I go to my character info, we've got a good 80 pounds on us. You can see, here's all of our traits. The thing is, there's another one I can't see. There were several I couldn't see. There's more. I can hear more. Come on. We're getting there. I do want to check the bodies for digital watches, because we have to redo our our electrical skill. Yep, we're sneaking by even more. Ooh, there's that strength coming in. Okay, so there's a couple more ahead of me. Alright, so I was kind of talking about like the way zombies, the way zombie migration works. So there are a couple of ways it works. Oh, lighter. But, yes. That's that high strength at work. Okay. So, man. So, the game is divided out into cells. Kind of like how Minecraft is divided out into chunks. Or how games like Skyrim or Fallout 3 are divided out into cells. So, and the game loads or unloads cells dependent on a bunch of different factors. I almost got bit there. This character was almost done, like, immediately. Jeez. So, and what the game is going to try to do, let's go ahead and wear this. And what the game is going to try to do is it's going to try to distribute the zombies around the map. And it's going to do that through a couple of methods. And the one that's kind of most important for what I'm talking about here is called zombie migration. So the game, I have zombie spawning turned off, so all of the Zeds that are on the map are on the map. So if they're outside of your loaded cells, then those zombies are virtualized. What that means is that the zombies aren't actually there until I load the cell, but the game is remembering that they're supposed to be there. Got another group here. So it's going to migrate those zombies. Gotcha. So it's going to attempt to migrate those zombies around the map, and it's going to do so virtually. And what's nice is that it does make checks to see if the zombies could walk through an area, and if they could, then it will move them into that area. That was kind of why it was really important for my base before I was doing too much far away from it. That's why it was really important for me to get all of those areas plugged up, because once you wall it off, that virtualized mechanic can't move zombies into those areas because they're blocked off. This particular use of the migration mechanic, it was found that it works actually quite recently, within the last couple of months. They figured it out. So now, like, there are a bunch of, like, big challenges out there among some of the bigger Zomboid YouTubers, where they're trying to kill all the zombies in Louisville, which is the big, the biggest, like, built-up urban area on the map. And consequently, it has the most zombies, and it has the highest population density. And basically, by starting to section off Louisville, you can start clearing sections of it. But that's why I expected to see more zombies than the normal, none. Because I will expect... I can hear zombies behind me, but I can't see them. So I'm hearing stuff. Okay, it's you up there, I think. But I'm going to move away from all that. I don't like that yellow popping up. This is why I don't go out at night too much. Okay, we're almost home. At least I think we are. Yep. And just like I said, we've got a new survivor, and and all the stuff we left is still here. We're in the same world. I mean, it is September 7th. So we didn't start off on a new map or anything like that. And our body is over there in that building. Unless the game migrated him away for some reason. See, here's even our blood trail. But there shouldn't be any new Zeds in here. here we are. The lights are off because the generator ran out of fuel. But we can fix that. Yep. Oh, this is terrible. So, we can add fuel. All right. Ready for harvest carrots. That's good. Young cabbages, young cabbages. Young broccoli. Young radishes. Young tomato. Okay. Alright. So we found this nice survivor home with some vehicles. You know, the lights are on. Let's go ahead and drop all this stuff here. So we can go through it all later. I'm probably going to spend a couple of days with this character working on some, you know, off camera, getting some books read, doing some skill grinding, specifically like mechanics and, you know, breaking stuff down in the neighborhood, looting the rest of the neighborhood, that sort of thing. I think I'm going to do most of that stuff off camera. Edward Hammett, you will be missed. So, like, get our books read, you know, get some skills up. Like, get us to, like, a place to where we were before. Here it is. Got plenty of cigarettes for this character, so it's not gonna be too bad anyways. Thanks for watching. This is Arcurus, signing off.